Weapons Chase Season 2. Gotta get 5 weapons cases in a row without dying. For all 5 of these, I'll be in Al-Mazrah using a RAL with armor-piercing rounds and tuned for max damage and max recoil stabilization. The first one was in hydroelectric. You want to kite the jug outside of the interior of hydro usually, and then there's an exfil right by hydro that I called in. I got high ground while I was waiting for it to come in. Enemy operators rolled up late, but they weren't really a threat. Second weapons case was much easier. It was in Zaya Observatory. Once I got the jugs aggro, I called in the exfil chopper, so I was able to finish him while the timer for my exfil chopper was going. Third one, though, it's a little different story. I know usually this is the safest method, is laying down a hostage and then going and getting the case and coming back to your hostage. In this instance, I did use anti-armor rounds, which made it incredibly quick to down the jug, but an enemy team was onto my plan. Luckily, they're a little late rolling up. Tried to talk some trash, but I made it out safely.
Get the hostage on the bird. Your call if you want. Very smart. I like good ideas.
I will say, I highly recommend doing these on Al-Mazrah, just because there's more space to operate in. And in Ashika, the bomb maker itself's not very hard to get to, but the alarms and all the commotion tends to draw a lot of PvP, so you're going to be forced to assimilate or get wiped. For my fourth case, was probably the worst setup I had. I had no close hostage contracts, and the exfil was pretty far away. Luckily, I was able to cheese the juggernaut, so that part was easy. But for the extract part, I ended up leaving the weapons case up near Observatory, jumping down to the exfil below, and then running back up with an ATV, and then jumping down at the last second. This saved my life because there is a team with a mortar strike. I believe there's a team on top of Observatory on the other end, and then one below me as well in Village. So I do believe leaving it up there saved my life because I was sniped at as well going to this one. Fifth and final weapons case was incredibly easy. I was able to jump from Observatory where I killed the jug to where I left my hostage down in hydroelectric. Super simple, use height to your advantage whenever you can, so even if a rescue hostage isn't super close to the juggernaut, if he's in high ground you can probably jump to him pretty easily, or have a vehicle nearby. I will say there is a method to kind of cheese this mission. If you back out before you full die, it will keep your streak alive. I did not need to use it in my case, but I can verify it works. I appreciate everyone for watching. Keep on grinding out those missions.